Okay, a pleasant good day to you, my dear students, in oral communication. Now this time we're going to study about communication apprehension. We are already there on the communication apprehension. Now in this topic, we are going to differentiate stage fright from communication apprehension and to name also the 4 different communication situations that affect the communication apprehension, and we're going to identify the communication apprehension. So first, let us find out the different common communication situation where it can be affected by the so-called stage fright or communication apprehension. Okay, common situation. Let us start from number 1. We have conversation. Okay. Now, what is the difference between conversation and dialogue? Because number 2 is dialogue. Okay. These 2 classes have got no big difference. So, for the conversation, as if we are talking face to face, just like what we are doing in the classroom, face to face, between among individuals. So, conversation, from the word conversing. While the dialogue, we are also talking face to face in a more intimate manner. Okay, so that's why I even give already the 2. This conversation and the dialogue. So, face to face, the dialogue is face to face, but in a more intimate conversation, more intimate, talking about the message that the sender would like to send to the receiver. Number 3 class is the interview. Okay, during the interview, we develop stage fright. We develop fear or communication apprehension, isn't it? So, interview, it is a formal, purposive consultation. Job interview or work interview. Interview when you are would like to enter as a newcomer in a certain university or colleges. So that is interview. Next one is the small group discussion. At least in a small group discussion, you are talking each other, you are gathered together with 2 or 3 people, and you are having the subject matter to discuss. Okay. Now, the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number 5 is the public speaking. Yeah, this public speaking, really, some of the people, it's very hard for them to speak in front of the people, in front of the big crowd. And if we are the one talking there, then we are called the public speaker. So, in this communication situation, the speaker speaks in front of the audience, conveying whatever information or message would like to give to the audience. So the public speaker will choose a very nice topic, but it will depend on the kind of the audience. Okay, so those are the 5 common situations wherein we develop stage fright or fear or communication apprehension. Now, how can we prevent, or how can we totally vanish this communication apprehension from stage fright to communication apprehension? Now, let us differentiate the 2. Stage fright. If we're talking stage fright, it is the fear of speaking before an audience. The fear. And you know what, class? If you have that fear or anxiety, we call it glossophobia. Fear of speaking in front of the audience. So who among you have got this glossophobia? And listen, how can we prevent that one or remove that stage fright? Okay? Now, communication apprehension is the result of, it is more how do you call it? It is more behavioral and more subjective. Okay? This behavioral tendency, and according to McCroskey and Richmond, this is the result of becoming subjective and affective experience. So it's like you don't want to say something in front of the audience. It's because you have experienced before something bad when you are talking to the audience. Okay? So that one is, we can say, communication apprehension is associated by shyness. You feel ashamed to talk. Okay? So, the level of fear or anxiety is also associated in the communication apprehension. From person to person. Now, in that case, anxiety toward communication is manifested by different ways. Manifested or show it in a different ways. Okay? Let me give you an example. A student, you as a student, you might be apprehensive or fearful in reporting in front of your classmate. Now you develop a stage fright from that experience. Okay? It is because of why you feel ashamed. It is because you are not comfortable with getting all the attention and getting asked any questions. If someone don't ask, you are fearful because audience might ask question from you. But if you are not prepared, then you will develop communication apprehension, eventually lead to stage fright. Okay? So the level of apprehension differs in every individual. Every individual and in every communication situation. I told you already the different communication situation. Okay? So, before we talk in front of the people, we need to make it sure that communication apprehension or stage fright is not within ourselves, in order for us to give the message or the informations we would like to give to our audience. And you will come to that situation as we go on with our discussion. Okay, so for that, how to avoid, let's continue, watch and subscribe and this lesson in our channel. For now, may you continue learning and stay safe and be blessed.